Well, hello there. Welcome or welcome back. It's Stephanie here. I hope you're ready for a guided self-massage. Feel free to just enjoy the sounds or actually follow along with me for some slow self-care. We're going to be beginning at the top of the crown, working our way down the scalp and head, maybe a little bit on the face with an ear massage. I'll mix it up a little bit to keep us on our toes and connected to the sensations of self-touch. If you'd like a point of view of receiving a scalp and ear massage, be sure to be on the lookout for a video being released in a couple days. And if you'd rather have that version now, feel free to check out the channel membership where you get early releases. I'm going to set my coffee to the side, and we're going to begin by warming our hands and our fingers in preparation for this beautiful self-massage. Noticing the sensations of the fingers and hands gliding across the surface of the other. Slowing it down and speeding it up. Slowing it down and speeding it up. Noticing the sensations that you're creating in preparation for your self-touch. I invite you to bring one of your hands, fingertips specifically, up to the crown of the head and move gently in a circular motion, noticing how this actually can move your entire scalp and maybe even down to your eyebrows if you're able to relax your face enough. Bringing the opposite hand up, maybe even moving the circle in the opposite direction. Noticing the tingling sensation that you may be creating at the crown. Circling ever so gently, releasing, and then noticing both sets of fingertips and the crown simultaneously. I can sense a buzzing in my fingertips and the lingering of buzzing at the top of my head. It feels so good. Now let's bring both sets of fingertips up to the crown and see if you can create an entire motion in your scalp that also moves your eyebrows. I'll try not to smile so that my eyebrows move too. Circling in one direction, remembering to breathe, And then in the opposite direction, putting whatever pressure on the crown that feels good to you. Maybe even lifting the crown up as you're giving yourself this circular massage. And gently releasing one hand and the next, bringing the fingertips back down into your line of vision, noticing the sensation, being curious to see if you can make a connection between the buzz at the crown all the way down the neck and shoulders, arms, and into the fingertips. Maybe even touching the fingertips together. Seeing if you can create a loop from fingertip all the way up one arm, the crown, down the other arm, to the other fingertips. Just breathing and noticing the sensations in the body. Making this self-massage your own. Giving yourself full permission to experience tingling and pleasure. Let's rub the fingers and hands together again. And then we will move on to more of our scalp. Using fingertips or fingernails, whatever feels best to you. Starting at the crown, massaging in any direction that feels good. Moving back and down the back of the head. I'm moving my fingers in a circular motion. But you do what feels good to you. Back to the top and maybe the opposite direction circles. Allowing those tingles to move down the crown, down the back of the head, down the neck and the arms. Connecting with the fingertips. Allowing yourself to breathe and be present with the physical sensations of you touching you. I can feel my entire crown lit up with tingles all the way down through my arms. It feels fantastic. Breathe and notice the sensations you created down the back of the head and into the fingertips. And breathe. Rubbing the palms together again. Next, we're going to be moving from the top of the crown down more of the sides of the head. and the sensations of your fingertips and hands gently gliding back and forth as you prepare for more self-touch. Up to the crown, circling if that feels good, moving down the sides of the head. Maybe even down the jaw. And releasing and beginning again. Rubbing at the crown, slowly moving down the sides with fingertips or nails. Coming in front of the ears and down the jaw. And swiping down the neck. Let's do that again. Up at the crown. And moving our way down the sides of the head. Towards the ears. And down the jaw. And gently swiping down the neck, maybe even the chest. Bringing the fingertips out in front of you again. Noticing, simply noticing the sensations from the crown, the side of the head, down the jaw, the neck, and to the fingertips. And breathe. Next, we're going to move on to the ears. Ear massages are one of my favorites. I'm going to grab a drink of coffee before we go there, though. If you haven't hydrated a lot today, I encourage you to take a drink with me. All right. Gently rubbing the fingers and palms back and forth. Breathing and noticing. Maybe even sending yourself some gratitude for slowing down enough to drop in to the sensations of a self-massage. Bringing the tips of the fingers up to the tops of the ears, giving them a gentle squeeze and release, moving down the lobes, maybe gently pulling out with gentle pressure down to the bottoms of the lobes and working our way back up, squeezing and releasing. And pausing here, noticing noticing the warming sensation that you've already created in your ears. I don't know if you can see, but mine are already getting a little rosy, and the pressure is so gentle. Let's begin again at the top of the ears, maybe with some circular motion. Experimenting with slow circles and fast circles. Moving down farther with slow circles and fast circles. Moving down farther again, slowing down the circle, tuning into the sensation, and then speeding up your circle. Moving down farther on the lobe, slow circles and faster circles, and slowing down again, gently pulling and releasing, moving our way up the lobe, pulling and releasing, pulling and releasing. And breathing, bringing your fingertips back down in front of you. Noticing the ears and the fingertips as you breathe. Dropping down deeper and deeper into your body as you breathe, and notice with curiosity the sensations in the ears and the fingertips. Let's wrap up our massage together by bringing both fingertips back to the crown, moving in a circular motion, noticing with gratitude and curiosity of what it's like to be here and now, with the experience of a scalp and ear massage, reversing the direction of our circles. Releasing the fingers, stand out in front of us again. If you've made it this far in the video, drop a hello in the comments. And congratulations, my dear sweet human. Self-care, as easy as it is, takes a lot of courage sometimes. And I want you to give yourself credit for showing up and slowing down to tune into you. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you next time. And be sure to remember, if you want a point of view of receiving a scalp and ear massage, it's in the channel membership now, if you want it, if you don't have patience, which I totally understand. And it'll be public in a couple days if the membership doesn't suit your needs. I'll see you next time. Bye.